Ready for relaxing? It's officially summer in Madrid and it's really warm. Today it'll be 35 degrees centigrade, so that's 95 in Fahrenheit, and it can get up to 110, 115 in Fahrenheit. It gets really hot. And so a lot of people always ask me, what do you do in summertime? We basically just suffer. However, we don't have many beaches nearby. We are about 4 hours, 3.5 hours from any coast. But there are ways that us, and I'm saying us as if I'm Spanish, us Madrileños can cool off. And today we're going to enact one of these plans, which is going to a body of water in the mountains with a picnic.
Yay!
There's lots of, oh that's beautiful. There's lots of embalses and pantanos, reservoirs in Madrid. Most of them, almost all of them, were built in the Franco era to hold water, so we could all drink.
Paco Pantanos.
Paco Pantanos, he was called. But now, we still use them for that, but you can get nautical clubs and you can get places where you can come and have a dip. And this is the Embalse de Burguillo.
But not in all of them, you can
but not in all
take
of them.
a dip.
You can't take a dip in all of them, so consult Google first.
Yes.
I was very happy because we've managed to get ourselves a private cove all to ourselves, facing the blue waters. How's the private cove? We've set our little cove up with our parasol so we don't turn to a crisp, because it'll only be getting hotter across the afternoon. It's also very traditional during a picnic, and a Spanish picnic is a similar idea but different contents to a British one. But we have sandwiches and some other goodies as well. Right, so we're here. We have put, so I have put sun cream on with many jokes from Laura. How do you get burned in these places like your knees? Well, I'm from the north. Anyway, so I'm letting it sink in, and then I'm gonna go for a little swim because the water looks nice and cold. What do you think of the view, Laura?
I think it's great. I think the water is going to be a little bit cold though.
Are you gonna go for a swim?
Yeah.
Picnic, we've got iced water. Right, oh God, iced water. We've got, this is picnic stuff. Fruit and nut bars. Oh yeah, Spanish tortilla. Do not. There are other brands available.
Which is
Laura's dad's gazpacho.
But it's very congelated.
Congelated.
I don't know if it's going to
Leave it in the sun, maybe. What else have we got in there? Ice, sandwiches,
a little bit of nuts,
little bit of nuts,
and sandwiches, and a lot of water, which is very important.
¿Qué tal? ¿Está bueno?
Oh my God.
¿Qué tal?
Qué fresquita.
Pero bien, ¿no?
Yeah. 2. How's the water?
Lovely. So we've got tortilla. We have no way to cut it, but with onion, this is definitely real. I always say this, even crap tortilla, still good. It's not fully dissolved. Not dissolved, it's not fully melted, but we have a bit of gazpacho here. Ooh, that's good. This is Laura's salmon, tomato, cheese, and rocket and onion. Have a big bite?
Yeah. Oh, it looks nice. Is that rico?
And I've gone very English. Cheese, ham, mustard, pickle, and tomato chutney. I mean, who needs a restaurant when you have this? So we've lunched, we've swam a couple of times. It's not the cleanest water, but it's pretty okay. Nice and cool. People going around on jet skis and little boats and rowing boats and all these kind of water sports things. I think we're going to stay here a little bit more because we've had lunch. And I think in a bit, there's a tiny little hamlet, an aldea, as they call it, like about 10 houses, just up the road a little bit. And there's one bar there called Bar Vito. And so we thought it might be a nice place to go for, I don't know, a little cold beer and an ice cream. So when we're done here, we're going to check out a little tiny hamlet called La Rinconada. A tiny little village called Rinconada. This is in the middle of nowhere, on the lake somewhere. And there is one little tiny bar, it looks like it's open, next to a tiny little church. But this got real remote real quickly. So hopefully we don't die. It's not like Deliverance, it's very idyllic actually. Vamos a la terracita. A barrito. Está bien.
Gracias.
Gracias. Un ratito. Ay, muchas gracias.
Tomate beberos mío. A ver, tengo unas patatillas con un mejillón, ¿queréis?
Bueno, sí, venga, gracias. I'm going to try one of these tomatoes, look amazing.
Sí, yo también.
It's like an all-in-one. In England, order a beer, you don't get tomatoes. What do you think, Laurita?
They're very good. Very, I think healthy, no? As a tapa. Unos tomates and some, how do you say, mejillones?
Mussels in escabeche. They're quite a cute little platita. Just visited the most local village bar in the history of local village bars. I'm just checking out the little church just up here. Well, I say church, it's someone's garden. I mean,
un frontispicio.
yeah, it's like a,
How do you say frontispicio?
how do you say frontispicio? A facade maybe? That's the end of our little escape from the heat of Madrid, although it's still quite hot and it's still quite early, but we're going to go back to the capital. So this is an example, just an example of one of the many ways Madrileños can cool off. You leave the city and go to one of the lakes and then sit on a terrace and drink beer all afternoon. There are also public swimming pools, which is less fun for me. What other ways can we cool down in Madrid, Laurita?
Just not to get out of.
Just stay in a hole and don't leave.
With the air conditioning.
With the air conditioning. Ah, yes. These are problems for people like me who don't have aircon. So anyway, this is a beautiful day trip, and I think we will repeat it probably coming up. It's gorgeous, and the lake is amazing. It was really lovely and cool. But I guess from our little embalse escape, that's goodbye from us.
Goodbye.
And I guess if you press all the buttons under the video and subscribe and all that kind of stuff,
leave a comment.
and leave a comment, or don't leave a comment.
Or don't.
But anyway, from us, I guess we'll see you next time.
Doodles.
Bye.